Hi, I'm Jenna Lyons, and this is my apartment. I'm quarantined here in SoHo, New York City. This is one of my favorite rooms in the house, thank God, because I spend a lot of time here lately. Normally I work downstairs in the office, but since no one's there, I'm staying up here. Some of my favorite things in the apartment are in this room. Well, I wouldn't say baked beans are my favorite things. These are currently acting as my weights during quarantine. They're positioned not really intentionally next to Fred Sandback. These are some of the first pieces of art I ever purchased, so I'm a big fan and I love them. I'm a big fan of like weird crystals and shapes. This one is, I don't actually know what this is made out of, but I really like it. And this one is obviously made out of brass. It's so heavy, I think it's one of the most beautiful things. I like candles during the day. I'm a big fan of having candlelight at all times. I have a huge collection. This is a Nymphenburg bird. I love the fact that it is just, you know, matte and not polished, not painted. It feels almost ghost-like. I think it's really cool. I really like picture jasper. Scenes are created out of the earth and then looks like a little landscape. The lips were painted by my friend Karen Lyons. They're one of my favorite pieces in the room. They're so like delicious. I want to kiss her. Another one of my absolute favorite artists is Cy Twombly. I bought this piece when I was in Paris. It's the first like real piece of art that I ever was able to get my hands on, and probably one of my most favorite things in the house. Alongside another one of my favorite artists, Tom Sachs, who made this picture Spencer for me. And I think his work is interesting and cool, and he's of course awesome and adorable. My smidgen of books about Cy Twombly. There are 8 million more in the bookshelf. The bookshelf is also, I don't know, a place of importance to me. There's a ton of things in here that I love, whether it just be photographs, but I have a ton of obviously art books that I've collected over time. I have more in the basement. I like to move them around, and this shelf, which is more of a visual display, I try to move things around so that I get to think about and see different artists, different times. Some of my favorite things on this shelf are, I'm obsessed with this wackadoodle candle. I don't know what it is. It's like a monster, and it's a candle, and it's a monster, and it's a candle. This is when I got to go to the White House and meet the First Lady and President. Every day. This was actually a gift from Lupita Nyong'o. I got to dress her for something, and she sent me this beautiful piece of art, which I love. Keep that here on my shelf. Special things on here. My son did a story called Cinderella, and this is his drawing, and I'm obsessed with it. I have a book about Henry Darger, who I think is sort of one of the weirdest and most unusual discoveries. I don't know if you know about Henry Darger, but if you don't, you should look him up. And oh my God, the time I was on Oprah, that was awesome. And oh, pink nail polish from Tomageddon. This was the famous pink nail polish I put on my son that caused such a ruckus. And this is my son's incredible meta art project where he actually made a 3D digital printer make a model of the 3D digital printer. Kind of amazing. Anna Gaskell, another one of my favorites, and my son did that. Yeah, look, there's a lot of love and memories. Oh, more Legos, because that's all I do these days is Legos. Okay, that's all we're gonna do in here. We're gonna go to the bedroom in the back. Come on with me. My bedroom, and some of my favorite pieces in this room are the Candida Hoffer. She's one of my favorite artists. This is of a library in Baltimore, Maryland. And over on the right is an Edgar Shea piece and a Josh Smith. I actually got that Josh Smith piece at auction. Cecily Brown was bidding on it, and I didn't know who he was, but I was like, Cecily Brown thinks it's cool, and I thought it was cool too, but I didn't know the artist. I'm like, kept going after it, and she and I had a total bidding war, and I won. I had these side tables made. They were inspired, obviously, by Donald Judd, and as a matter of fact, his home is next door. Let's see, what else can I show you? This is my bathroom, and I know this marble's kind of crazy. I actually really love marble that looks like head cheese. I hate head cheese, but I kind of love marble that looks like head cheese. The faucets are from Barber & Wilson's. I found inspiration in some of the old Italian hotels, and I really loved like unusual marble, which isn't something you see as much in the United States. It's caught on here a little bit more, but much more interesting and much more prevalent in Europe. I thought it was cool. So I know this must seem ridiculous. There are a lot of shoes in here. You have to remember I worked in fashion for 27 years and I have a real like affinity for color and pattern, and so some of these shoes I just never wear, but I love them. I like looking at them, they make me happy. I mean, right now I haven't worn shoes in 72 days. I think I've just worn slippers and trainers to walk the dog. Yeah, I know it seems ridiculous, but it is a little bit like a collection of history and experiences. I have a lot of memories in here. These shiny ponies came with me to Giovanna Battaglia's wedding, which was one of the most extravagant events I've ever been to. These were shoes that we did with Sophia Webster as a collaboration with J.Crew, and like, they're just like a party in your foot. I love them. I don't know, these I think are just kind of insane, right? Look at them, they're multiple colors, they have crazy mirror in the heel. They just make me happy. I don't really wear them that much, but I really love them. I like these because they remind me of like spectator sport. Like, I just think this old classic Speak on a Spectator is great. Those are all really high. I don't always wear high heels, but some of my other favorites, I love these just because they look like a bedroom slipper. I don't really wear them very much, but I love them. Currently, I'm obsessed with the Sakai collaboration with Nike. I think these are insane. I love them. So one of the things that I get asked a lot is, where is my toilet? Because I have this big marble bathroom with no toilet. It's back here. This is my little hideaway. And I needed a Toto toilet because I experienced one in Japan for the first time about 15 years ago, and I lost my mind. It has a remote control. And this is where I keep all of my memories and just, you know, things I've collected. A lot of the things that were in my office have morphed into here, just tickets, note cards, reminders, Polaroids, memories. There are a lot of incredible memories in here, and some not so incredible, but that's okay. It's all just kind of part of it. Yeah. So I guess you're gonna have to leave and I'm just gonna stay here. Thanks for coming. Bye.